How do you sell products via the DMs effectively so it actually fills up your pocket with hard-earned cash and money instead of just wasting your time? That is exactly what we're going to go over in this video, because I have a 5-step framework for you that I've tested with over 500 affiliates throughout all of our programs that I want to give you. This framework works in any niche. It doesn't matter what product you're selling. It works with your own products, and it works with an affiliate product if you're selling an affiliate product as an affiliate marketer. I personally have not seen a single video on YouTube about DM selling, about this guide here. If you Google DM selling, you will not find a single good video that goes over how to sell in the DMs. Most people just set up ManyChat automations and forget about their customers. It's a stupid idea, by the way. You should not forget about your customers. And this is exactly what we're going to go over here. And by the way, this system here, we've tested with over 500 affiliates, and we've made it better and we've improved it, and it works in any niche. And you can literally apply this to your product, to your program, to your Instagram account, to your automated messages right now to actually make more money and not waste time. Because a lot about DM selling is not wasting time and only focusing on the good customers. In fact, at the end of this video, I have a little bonus, and it's a good bonus, by the way, a little bonus on how you can maybe get about 20 to 30% more money with good DM management. And it's at the end of this video. A lot of people completely overlook this. It's a great bonus. I would take a look at it. Basically going over, once again, how to get those extra 20 to 30% more profit out of your DMs with super simple settings, because there are some that you want to keep in mind. So DM sales in affiliate marketing or with your own product as well. How does it work? Here's your current position. You have a product to sell, you create content online, and you get people interested in your comments and DMs. You likely use ManyChat right now to automate your DMs. If that is your position, this video is going to be perfect for you. If this is not your position, maybe you're not creating content yet, still this might be an important video, but this is your current position. DM selling has almost nothing to do with selling. That's a big misconception I see so often. If you want to sell products via the DMs, a lot of people say DM selling. It doesn't actually have a lot to do with selling. It has more to do with qualifying. Qualifying is the top most important thing that you want to do when selling in the DMs via Instagram, via TikTok. If you use ManyChat like automated messages and you get a lot of comments, qualifying is your best bit, because not every customer that comments on your video, not even every qualified customer is going to buy, but you want to do it correctly so you don't waste your time. Step number 1 of the framework is qualifying. And this is the number 1 most important step. That's why it's also in the start. You want to write down, first of all the aspects that you would qualify and disqualify a customer. So write down the product that you have right now, and you want to write down a list of qualify and disqualify. Really important. As an example, hypothetically, we sell an online course via the DMs, and you make a bunch of content about the online course, and you tell people, comment under this video and I'll send you the whole thing over. Here's who you want to qualify. You want to make a list of the disqualified and the qualified list. I, for example, would disqualify people under 16 to 18 years old, because usually they don't have credit cards to buy. Maybe they have PayPal, but it's a mess. I would also disqualify people that don't have money, because people who don't have money can't buy your products. That's simple. I would also disqualify people that don't have the ability to pay online. Even if they have money, if they can't pay online, like very young people or people from countries where PayPal and a lot of credit cards are not international, you can forget it. And I would also disqualify people that want very quick results. But that depends on your business. So this kind of depends. This list is individual. It depends on your product. For me, qualified would be over 18, has money, has online payment ability, ready to build something long term. When a person lands in your DMs with ManyChat or they just DM'd you, start chatting as if he or she is a friend of yours and slowly qualify by asking them these simple questions. Do not start chatting as a sales rep. You're not a sales rep. You're somebody that wants to help a customer and you're going to sell the product. You're not some sort of sales representative that's going to sit there and ask the most thought out questions. No, you just want to help your customers. So don't chat with your customers as if you're a sales rep. Just chat with them as if you're a friend. It works. And then slowly qualify them by asking the questions. So for example, I would ask them, what country are you from? If they are unqualified, here's what you want to do, because you don't want to waste that lead. Prepare a pre-made message where you just send them a link with a VSL, for example, or send them to a free group. So really step one marketing, you send them to a free group or let them sign up to an opt-in page and then you forget about that lead. I know it sounds harsh, but in order to not waste your time, do not engage with that lead in the DMs anymore. Engage with them in a free group that you made or maybe in some sort of opt-in, or just send them a pre-made video with something, but do not engage with that lead. You're gonna waste your time. You only wanna chat with qualified leads. Step number 2, you want to interview and rapport. So your main goal is to find out if the program fits for them and find as much information about their goals that you can use to sell on the product. And you want to do this, again, in a chill conversation. You do not want to do this within 15 minutes. You don't want to do the whole system here within 15 minutes and then just try to sell them. No, this is a conversation that can go over 1 or 2 or 3 days. What do you want to find out? The main things you always want to find out, no matter what niche, no matter what product, is what is your goal? What's your current situation? Why do you want to leave the current situation? And what do you feel you need to achieve your goal? This is one of the best sales questions you can ask someone, is what do you feel you need to achieve your goal? Because they will literally tell you what they need to achieve their goal. So you can basically connect that to your product and sell whatever product you have super easily via the DMs. This is what you want to find out in a chill conversation. Don't ask it like this: what's your goal? What's your current situation? Why do you want to go out of your current situation? No, just have a chill conversation and just find these things out. And boom, there we go. We can already move towards the product. Now you want to wait for the perfect time to make a transition to the product and to start selling. You want to wait for you want to kind of feel the energy of the conversation, right? Feel the energy in the conversation. You don't want to just randomly send them a product. Just feel like, when is a good time to sell them? When is a good time to send them a product? And then I would say something like, by the way, shall I look for a program that fits answer of your interview questions? So a program that fits to your weight loss journey, or that fits to your business, or that fits to blah, 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 blah. There's so many programs out there, right? Shall I look for a program that fits answers of the interview question? What you can do optionally, and this is not recommended, but you can do this if you're a bit better, is you can ask, by the way, do you have a budget in mind? I know some programs that helped a bunch of our clients and also me, but they all kind of go into different budget ranges. What do you want to invest? Because now if they actually tell you their budget, you can even better find a program or sell your product because you can justify the price way, way better. For example, if it's more expensive than their budget, you can say, yo, I found this. I know this is a bit more expensive, but this is the best value you can get for that price. So if you want to put $10, $20 on top of that, this is the program that helped me personally, and you will crush with it. A while later, you want to come back and actually send them the link of the product that you found for them, right? Usually it's just one product you're selling. It's a little bit of a trick. And you can say, all right, this is the program. This is a program or the program that I joined recently. With it, I was able to insert goal that you achieved. So could you quickly check that out? So for example, yo, this is a program, a course that I joined recently with which I was able to 2x my profit in my business, for example. Right? You always want to have your own goals and your achievements connected to the program that you're selling. Super important. Then an additional step is just answering some questions about the program. That will just come naturally. You always want to make sure the person checks out the program. And now we can already go towards the close. Once again, this framework here, the time within this framework is different. It's not always a one-day conversation. Sometimes it's a 3-day, 4-day conversation. But the good thing is you're only chatting to qualified leads right now. So you're not wasting your time. Any of them could buy. How do I sell people on a program? Do I promise them the best features? Here's the most effective way to sell a program in the DMs via Instagram or YouTube, or well, YouTube doesn't have DMs, or TikTok, doesn't matter. You always want to say to people, I used this program to achieve blah, 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 only recently myself. It was great. That's what you want to say. You want to always connect the program that you sell to, yo, I joined this program and it helped me. I'm going to give you an example. If I want to sell you a book and I go up to you, I show you this book and I say, yo, go buy this book. It is super long. It has great features. It's written really well. You're going to be like, no, I don't need this book. But if you tell people, go buy this book, I made $1 million after reading it, or go buy this book, I lost 40 pounds after reading it, you're suddenly going to be like, oh, fuck, you actually achieved something with this. There's a fear of missing out suddenly. Don't underestimate that. As said, this is not about sales. This is about using your own results. By the way, if you don't have results yourself, it's going to be difficult as an affiliate marketer. You definitely want to have the program that you sell yourself, at least. So buy that program yourself. But you want to use your own results to reflect onto the customer and say, yo, this program helped me. Because they're going to be like, oh, fuck, I want to be like you. People buy from people they like, so they buy from you. Now, for the final push, there's a couple things you can do. Situationally, if you know the owner of the program, you can say, if you know the owner of the program or a manager, you can say, or you're in the program yourself or in the community, you have a very big plus when it comes to closing because you can use this line. By the way, I'm in contact with the owner. Shall I let him know to greet you when you join? Super cool tactic. Or, by the way, I'm in the program myself. We can literally chat in there, in the community, once you joined. Let me know. This, once again, gives them a reason at the end, the cherry on top, to actually join the program. Super smart. Now, that is basically the whole framework. You can use this in any niche and you will make sales if you qualify correctly. But I want to once again say the qualification process here is super important. Now, what happens if the people ignore you? Not every person that's qualified will actually also buy, of course. So here's what you want to do if they ignore you. If they ignore you the first time, you want to send a follow-up 24 hours later and you want to say, by the way, did you see my recent story? Dude, these guys crushed it. Or something on your story, if you're doing consistent stories, which is highly recommended, you want to just have a funny joke. Or did you see this? Did you see that? By the way, I didn't see you in the program yet. I may have missed you. Are you in yet? For example, maybe I missed you somewhere, right? If they still ignore you, here's one of my absolute favorite strategies. You want to follow up with them again, but 2 weeks later. If you use ManyChat, that doesn't work, but if you use Instagram DMs, you can do that. My favorite strategy ever is literally following up 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, and just being like, yo, how's the progress going? Something just reminded me of you. We had some insane transformations. Are you still into fitness, business, etc.? Because a lot of times, the people that ignored you still didn't take action. And they're going to feel bad if you reach out to them and they're still at the exact same spot as they were before. Many of them are going to react to this. But you can kind of test it. I haven't tested the follow-up number 2 too much yet, so you kind of test this. But it's a very good strategy because people usually are in the same situation because they didn't take action 2 weeks later. And you can take advantage of this. Now, this is the whole DM selling framework. We, of course, have this DM selling framework in all of our programs as well. We give this to all of our affiliates. We give this to all of our UGC creators. We give this to all of our people that we growth operate as well with our programs. We give this to everyone because this is a framework that you can apply, and I don't usually see a single video anywhere that talks about this DM selling framework, even though it's so powerful, right? Now, coming to the bonus. What is the bonus that I wanted to tell you? Well, the bonus is just a super small thing, but you can actually manage your qualified and unqualified leads pretty easily within Instagram. And I'm actually going to do this by going towards the camera there right now and just showing you what you can do to manage your leads better. Let me do this right now. Let me go towards the camera. You will see everything right now. This is my phone. This is my DMs. There's a lot of spams in here. But what you can actually do on Instagram is you can hold a conversation or slide, and you can add a label to the conversation, and I would put a flag on this conversation. And you should do this for every qualified lead because suddenly you can see they have a little flag. Not only that, but you can click on filters, you can click on see more, and then you can filter by flagged, and you will only see the flagged conversations. This is a really, really cool feature that allows you to manage your DMs very easily on Instagram. If you're using ManyChat, of course, it's going to be a bit easier, but for the 2-week follow-up, you definitely want to do that on Instagram as well. So you can literally filter by the good quality leads. So if you see someone is qualified, you just flag them, and if you see they didn't buy after 2 weeks, you just unflag them basically. So super amazing feature. This is a bonus that will actually make you more money because I know a lot of our affiliates who are losing conversations because they get so many comments, 500 to 1,000 comments a day sometimes. They lose the conversations. They're like, fuck, I lost the conversation. Oh no. How do you prevent that? You flag the person. Full DM selling guide. You can check out this video every time you need this. You won't waste your time with this 5-step DM selling framework.